Hello everybody, my name is EK and welcome back to more RuneScape. And my brain is really getting used to saying hello everybody, welcome back, it's time for more RuneScape or something similar to that. You know, in the first couple of videos my brain wanted to say welcome to WoW because I've just been playing WoW Classic so much and I still gotta record some WoW Classic, really, like I want to continue that series, but I've been obsessed with playing this game. It's a bit of a problem, guys. Like all of my gaming time really has gone into playing RuneScape. I am currently a total of a day and 4 hours, so 28 hours into this game. It feels like 4 hours and I'm having a ton of fun still. So let's just hop into the video straight away and let's talk to this guy, Nurmov. Because I've been wanting to, actually, let me show you. I've been leveling a little bit more mining, a little bit more smithing. I'll keep doing that off screen. I will level mining probably till like 40-ish. I'll stack up like a couple hundred more iron ore that I'll montage it together with the start of a video again, I guess, and then we will, you know, be able to do steel later. But for now, I want to upgrade my pick because I have been playing with the, what is it, the steel pickaxe? Which one did I have? Hold on, let me verify. It's in my inventory. Here we go. Sorry, the mithril pickaxe. So it's not too bad. But the mithril one is 21, and I've been able to use the adamant pick for a couple levels now, and I can almost use the rune pick as well. And I guess the rune pick probably is the best pick I can get. There is the gilded pickaxe, and I'm not quite sure exactly what that is, so I will look into that, I suppose. But for now, I'll just pick up the adamant one, and then we can save up for the rune one, because the rune one actually is fairly expensive for my current gold level. I was thinking I'll bring 10k and I'll just buy, you know, a good amount of stuff, but, you know, we don't really have the money for this because this is 32,000 gold or coins. But the adamant one is only 3.2k. So we can pick up one of these. So we have an adamant pickaxe. In my mind, adamant was always the coolest. And that is probably because I never got further than adamant equipment. I'm pretty sure I was wearing full adamant when I quit back in the day. And adamant is like, what, 60-ish? Actually, adamant is only 30. I think my combat level was somewhere around 80, I think. But I don't think I ever got to full rune, and I don't know why. Maybe rune was just super expensive back in the day. Also, back in the day, when I played, as far as I remember, the Grand Exchange didn't yet exist. So I wasn't able to just purchase my gear off there. And I think I was making all my gear myself. Yeah, I think that was the problem. I was wearing adamant, because I was like 70s smithing, I think, like maybe early 80s smithing. So I was able to make adamant stuff, which is why I think I was full adamant. But I never made it to rune because I never made it high enough to be able to craft rune. I'm pretty sure that was the case. It feels weird though, because like rune is the highest tier in my mind. But I feel like if you go to member stuff, like it's the highest craftable gear. But there's probably a ton of other gear you can get. A ton of just like quest gear or bossing gear or raid gear, those kind of things. That probably just completely blows rune out of the water. So I guess, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm starting to get the feeling that rune is pretty much the... It's the highest tier you get as a casual player. Like, well, maybe not casual because it's like a fairly high level, but I feel like in my mind, as far as I can tell with all the information I've gotten so far, it's like rune is like the final tier someone gets before going try hard. And then, you know, after rune, I guess that's when you go try hard. That's when you get to bossing and raiding and like the actual like more difficult stuff that isn't just a time sink. I might be wrong with that, but that's kind of how I feel like stuff is happening. Also, am I in the wrong spot? Because what I want to do today, I was here anyway, and I saw that I can talk to Willow over here, who is going to give me the quest below Ice Mountain. And the good thing is that it's also at the top of my quest list, so I can just, you know, kind of work top down. And of course, we'll skip Dragon Slayer 1 for a while until we can do that at the very end, most likely. So, below Ice Mountain. I can start this quest by talking to Willow on the path south of Ice Mountain. It's a novice quest, so it's a bit more difficult. We needed some level of mining, level 10. We have that by a very large margin. It's a 2021 quest, so it came in during the beautiful COVID years. And that means it's probably going to be a bit different because it's a bit more modern. And we require 16 quest points, which we have gotten with 24. So it's a little bit more of an advanced quest relative to the other stuff we've done. And also the quest length is short. And short, you know, in my mind still should mean very short. But very short has been extremely long well, not extremely long, but like in my mind, it like short is just like 5 minutes, and I've said this a couple times before, but I'm kind of getting used to the fact that like very short is like 15 to 30 maybe. Short is already more like, hey, this is like a playing session, like a 30 to 60 minute quest, especially if you don't know what you're doing, which is my situation. So let's talk to Willow. Hello there, what are you doing all the way out here? Just looking around. Oh, did you lose something? No, I found something. A door. A door? I see doors all the time. What makes this one so special? It's buried beneath a ton of rocks. Could be the entrance to some ancient ruins. Wow, ancient ruins? Are you an archaeologist or something? Archaeologist? Me? Of course I am. I am the greatest archaeologist of our time. The name's Willow. Have you not heard of me? I mean, I've heard of the willow trees, but that is something else. I'm afraid I haven't. Are you looking for a way into the ruins? You bet I am. But I don't think there's any other way in. Oh dear. Do you have another plan to get in? Potentially, but I won't be able to do it on my own. Nor can I leave the area. If I'm not here to guard the entrance, some other archaeologist might come along and steal the glory from me. So someone also told me that I can press spacebar to move on, and that actually does work. So that's kind of convenient. I can just like have my hand on the spacebar, and I don't have to like click this thing. It's not a big deal, but spacebar obviously is much easier because it doesn't require aiming, you know? Maybe you could give me a hand. There could be untold riches inside the ruins. So start the below ice mountain quest. What happens if I press spacebar now? Okay, so when there's a choice to be made, spacebar does nothing. That's good, because otherwise you might accidentally select something you don't want to select. So let's say yes. Chance to uncover ancient ruins doesn't happen every day. Of course I'll help. I'm EK, by the way. How do you plan to get in? The entrance is covered in rocks and rubble. I don't think mining them will work. We'll need something stronger, like dynamite? Who knows what could be inside the ruins? There could be traps, or even monsters. No, I think we'll need to get my old crew. I mean excavation team together. But you'll need to convince them to help us. We didn't part on the best of terms. So is this guy really a like an archaeologist? I feel that the quest is setting him up to be someone, like he's like a thief or something, like his crew of thieves. He's portraying himself as an archaeologist, or she is portraying herself. I'm not quite sure if it's... I'm expecting a lady. Hold on, let me... Yeah, that's a lady. That's a lady right there. Had to investigate, guys. What happened? We had a falling out after a dig went wrong. Yeah, sure, like a dig. Sure. Where can I find your old team, and how will they help? To get into the ruins, we will need to blow up all the rocks blocking the entrance. That doesn't sound too safe. What if we damage the ruins? Surely it's better to go slower and preserve as much as we can. No, we need to go in there as soon as possible. Burntof the dwarf will do it. He's a master with explosives. From what I can remember, he's a fan of his drink, his favorite pub being the Rising Sun Inn in Falador. I looked there first. After we've blown the rocks away, we'll need someone to move all the rubble. Someone strong. I can do it. I'm quite strong myself. I don't think so. We need a real strong man. Someone with muscles. Oh, don't worry. Don't worry. I've been going to the gym, you know, for ages now. I'm super strong. Don't worry. I got you. An old friend of mine, Czechal, should be able to do the heavy lifting. No, but dude, bring me. Bring me. Come on. Oh, okay. Where can I find him? We had quite a rough falling out when we last spoke, but I heard he's hanging around a barbarian village. Lastly, if my hunch is correct, this place will be covered in traps. We'll need my pal... Marley? Gnarly? Marley. I'm gonna go... I think that's Marley. To disarm them. He's the best thief I know. Been doing it for years. I have no idea where he is these days, but his cousin Charlie in Varrock may know. You should talk to him. He's normally somewhere in the Blue Moon Inn. You have a rather interesting group of friends, but if they get us into the ruins, I am all for it. Good luck. Once you've recruited one of the team, I'll meet them at the entrance. It's on the west side of the mountains. Alright, so here we go, below Ice Mountain. I spoke to an archaeologist called Willow near Ice Mountain. She asked me to help her find a way into the ancient ruins beneath the mountain. To do this, she wants me to gather her old crew together. I need to recruit Burntof. I can find him in the Rising Sun Inn in Falador. I need to recruit Czechal. I can find him in Barbarian Village. And I need to recruit Marley. Willow doesn't know where he is, but suggested I ask Charlie, who can be found in the Blue Moon Inn in Varrock. I don't know about you guys. Oh, you know, like the mouse is annoying. Hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Someone gave me a hint and it has worked a little bit, but it's always like those solutions, like they help for a little while and then they just stop working. Like they're really annoying. All right, now I can scroll a bit more normally again. So There is something so fun to me about like reading days and having like these little things to do. You know, it's like hints like, hey, you know, go check out that place. There's something I'm finding extremely enjoyable about it. It's like, it feels a bit classic, and I don't know, I just really like that. Also, speaking of things I like, the other day I started watching the Tomb Raider animated series on Netflix. And I pretty much just binged through it in 2 days. It's not particularly long. It's 8 episodes, and they're like 30-ish minutes each, I believe. So they're not very long. It's a fairly short series. But I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely adored the remade games. I played the 2013 one like 3 times or something. I've played the second game, Rise of the Tomb Raider, like at least once. I think a bit more. But then I actually never finished Shadow, not because I didn't enjoy the game, but because I kind of got sidetracked with other things and I never went back to finish it. So I would love to replay those games. They're the kind of games that I would love to cover on the channel in some capacity at some point as well, but, you know, I'm really focused on other things right now. Also, I did install this, or not install, but I clicked the roof removal thing. People kept recommending it to me. And it's quite convenient because you can just like hover the houses and see what's in there. You can like hover the NPCs and stuff. It's quite nice. So you can still keep the aesthetic of the houses, but you can also hover them. It's pretty good. So the pub. I'm assuming this is the pub they're talking about. Can I also confirm that it's like a little signpost outside or something? Something I can... No? Okay. Well, oh no, don't close the door. Go in. Go in. So, let's see. I can find him in the Rising Sun Inn in Falador. So... Okay, it's a little bit annoying how it does keep like flickering like this, so I don't know how optimal it is. So I'll keep it for a bit and just see. Let's talk to Kaylee. Maybe she has some information. What can I get you? This is the ale stuff again. I don't feel like any of those. Can I? No, I can't talk to her. Oh, but there he is. I was thinking we had to go find him in some way. Buy us a drink. Are you Burntof? I might be, I might not. Buy us a drink and find out. Fine, I'll get you a beer. Thanks a bunch. Alright. This guy reminds me of shearing the sheep, shall we? So, a drink. It doesn't matter which drink. I guess it doesn't. So, we have some money on ourselves right now, so it's fine. And let's get a dwarven stout, because obviously the guy is a dwarf, so he probably wants a stout. So it gives... Oh, it gives plus mining and plus smithing. Oh. So this could be really nice if we want to smith something just above our level and we're too lazy to grind. Where's my beer? Here you go. You give Burntof the drink. Ah, you've got fine taste. I love dwarven stout. Doing a hiccup while you don't have hiccups is a bit weird, but I'm committed to the act, okay? So are you Burntof? Yes, I am. What can this dwarf do for you? Willow sent me. She needs your help with a job. Willow? Now that's a name I drink to forget. What do you mean? Willow always insisted on changing my ways. I know explosives just because I lost a couple of me fingers a few years back. Doesn't mean I'll do it again. Here we go. I knew the exact amount of dynamite needed to blow that Rich's full shave. We would have been shit for life. I don't know if that's the voice they're intending, but that's the voice that comes out. I like how he has a drink in his hand. Did he have the drink in his hand before I gave him the drink as well, or did it just come into his hand when I gave it to him? That would be kind of cool. I thought you were a team of archaeologists. Archaeologists? Sure, if that's what you want to call us. Willow sent me to get you. She's found a new dig site and needs your expert knowledge on explosives. Yes, I too will turn into explosives. Tell you what, if you beat me in a friendly game of rock, paper, I'll join the team. We'll have to get the game upstairs away from everyone. Okay, we can do this. Come on. The rules are as follows. We both pick a shine to show and then she rock, paper, shishish. After shishish, we show a shine. Slowly, slowly everything is turning into just S's, okay? Shish, a best of 3 game. Now you pick are going to show. Okay, guys. Rock, paper, or scissors. You know, this guy's a dwarf, okay? I mean, at least I'm assuming he's a dwarf. So because he's a dwarf, he loves rocks, right? Which means he'll pick rock, means we'll pick paper to counter him. Here we go. Unless he's trying to mind game us and he will pick paper, or he'll pick scissors because we'll think the way he thinks. You still following me? Alright, that's paper. Rock, paper, scissors, go! Burntof chose scissors. Oh, damn, he mind gamed me. Oh, no, the guy knew. He was on to me. Looks like you win the first... Didn't I choose paper? Did he choose scissors? But I put out paper. Oh, okay, I guess we always lose. Okay. Yes, and I put out fake rock, I think. Okay, then I guess the first round goes to me. Alright, so now the guy's thinking, okay, you know, he just put out rock, you know, he just put out rock. He'll put out rock again because, you know, he's rocking that helmet. So he's gonna paper, I'm gonna scissors. Here we go. Burntof chose paper. Ah, easy peasy, I'm the best. I won. That's 2 rounds to me, so you have to help. Hold it right there. I think I won that round. But scissors beats paper. Yeah, that is correct, but you chose rock, so I win. Whatever, let's play the last round. Alright. Now we actually play rock. Burntof chose paper. Oh no. Well, it looks like I win, so I don't have to help you out. You quickly change your sign to scissors. Are you sure, Burntof? I clearly beat you. Check my hand again. Merlin, be it. You did. A deal's a deal. I shall help you out. But I think I'll need one more drink before I hit the road. Gina, bring me another beer, please. Sure thing, Burntof. I'll be right there. Girl voice had to come out at least once. Oh, there she comes. Here you go. Thanks, Gina. So many voices to do now. It's time for me to become a proper voice actor. That was interesting, but that's Burntof recruited. On to the next person. Alright. The next person, guys. Let's go to the quest again. So we have Burntof. Now we can go to Barbarian Village and we can get Czechal. Something tells me we'll have to battle Czechal, you know? Because there's a combat level involved. So something, you know, we'll have to like prove our power, prove our prowess. And we'll have to fight him a little bit, like, you know, just slap him around a couple times with our sword. Maybe some fist-to-fist combat. So let's talk to Czechal, who does appear to indeed be a fairly muscular man. Look at him. Hello there, I am EK, and I'm looking for a man named Czechal. Oh, he's flexing. He's doing the double. Actually, that's not the double bicep pose, but that's also a pretty good pose. That will be me, sir. What can I do for you? I was told to come find you. Willow has found a new Stop right there, sir. You can call me. You can tell Willow she can do the heavy lifting herself. And why is that? Willow does not appreciate the amount of work that goes into building my physique. I would not help her lift a shrimp. I take great pride in these muscles, and it hurts me to the core. And it hurts me to the core to hear such insults. I like how they're using the word core, which is obviously also kind of like, you know, your ab musculature. I'm thinking they probably thought about that. The guy even did leg day. Look at him. The guy has calves. Dude, this guy didn't skip leg day. I'm so proud of you. But we need your help. She's found a new archaeological dig site and needs you to help clear the entrance. Archaeological dig site? Why is Willow interested in starting a dig site? She said there could be some ancient ruins, even an untouched hoard of gold and treasure. Ah, that makes sense. Ah, you poor lad. What do you mean? Nothing. Look, I will help you. But first you must prove your strength to me. I was expecting this to happen. Here we go. How can I do that? I would ask you to train with my old friend and trainer Atlas, one of the strongest barbarians I know. You can find him in the hall north of here. If you can survive his rigorous training program, I shall offer you my help. And how do you know he'll train me? Tell him I sent you and he will train you. Alright then, I'll go speak to Atlas. Farewell. Alright, so to the north of here would indeed be over here. There's... Is this the hall? Is there a big hall? Ah, that must be the hall. Yes, long hall door. Hello, Atlas. Atlas, there you are. There you are. Let me talk to you. What do you want, little man? I've just come to talk to you. Czechal said you could train me. He said you're the strongest barbarian he knows. Oh, did he now? What makes you think I will train you? Come on then. Out of it already. Well, he said he wouldn't... I'm just pulling your leg. Any friend of Czechal is a friend of mine. Please don't scare me like that. It's a force of habit. It comes with the barbarian lifestyle. But to apologize, I'll give you a free lesson. Oh really? How much would this usually cost? Around 25,000 coins per session. That's a lot of money. No price is too much for a good workout. Are you ready to start your training session? Yes. Right, here we go. Here we go. We can do this. If you want to become a strongman, you need to get into shape. Ah, look at that. We're doing some proper jumping jacks. Here we go. Whoa, what? It's not all about strength. You need to get some cardio in too. Ah, yes, let's run. Go, go. Ah, training montage moment. Here we go. Ah, yeah. I'm feeling it, guys. Oh, this is where I should have added like the push-ups in the upper left corner of the screen or something. But you guys haven't liked the video yet. Oh, there we go. Oh, dude, he's doing push-ups as well. Okay, let's see what you guys did. How many push-ups do I need to do? All right. Dude, this is so cool. Yeah, let's go. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Keep pushing, my man. Keep pushing. There we go. He's even on his fist. That's quite rough for the fists. It is a bit tough to be a strong man. Show me what you've got. Come on. It's like a fucking Rocky montage. It's really cool. Every strongman was once a beginner who refused to give up. But I needed like more of an epic voice. I don't really have an epic voice, but I can do my very best attempt. If there's more dialogue to be had. You need to push yourself. Here we go. Come on, 93, 94. Dude, this guy is a fucking beast. I love this. This is actually great. 100s. Always strive to be the best that you can be. That is the strongman way. Ah, yes, let's do some jogging through the rock. Dude, this is so cool. This is what? I didn't expect to have a full-on cutscene of my character just like running through town. Here we go. Don't know where I'm walking to, but I'm going on an adventure, guys. Never give up. That's the spirit of this video. Hell yeah. I'm very proud of you. You've shown grit, determination, and an iron will. You are a true strongman at heart. That was exhausting. I've never worked so hard in my life. And for that, I am proud. Now, show us what you're made of and flex those muscles. Alright, don't worry. Don't worry. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on, we can do this. Yeah. You have unlocked the flex emote. My work is done. Return to Czechal and show him your newfound muscles. Oh my god. Oh my god, that was beautiful. You know, it would be great if we got some strength experience for just this little part. Oh guys, that might have been my favorite part of RuneScape so far. Like this quest, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna do the tier list thing that I talked about last time. This quest so far wasn't super interesting yet, but this has pushed it like right into the S tier thing. Just this section. This section was amazing. Holy shit, that was cool. Alright, Czechal, we're back. So, have you completed your training session with Atlas? Just about, but it was a real struggle. It always is, but I can see you are standing taller and looking stronger already. Now, show me your muscles and I will judge if you're ready to receive my help. Show your strength by flexing your muscles. Ah, so it wants us to do the emote. Now, how do we do emotes again? I haven't actually done emotes yet. This one? And... oh, these are the ones you can unlock. Hyper mobile drinker, star jump, push-up, sit-up, flex, premier. What is a premier shield? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go, guys. Are you ready? You ready to flex with me? Here we go. Yeah. There we go. My goodness, those muscles are exquisite. Thank you. Thank you. I've been working hard on them. I will definitely help anyone who shows that much dedication to their physique. Ah, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. Fantastic. Willow said she'd meet you by the entrance on the west side of Ice Mountain. Thank you, my friend. I will meet you there. Actually, guys, because the other video is going to come out before, if there are enough likes in that initial day, maybe I will have edited my my push-ups into this montage, because this is the perfect spot to do it. What an exhausting workout. I hope the others aren't as much effort to recruit. Alright, so here we go. Back to Below Ice Mountain. I have recruited Czechal. So now I need to recruit Marley. Willow doesn't know where he is, but suggested I ask Charlie, who can be found near the Blue Moon Inn in the Rock. So, see you guys in the Rock. I love how I didn't even need the map for this. I just knew where it was because I went here, was it yesterday? At least very recently. And I guess I'll talk to Dr. Harlow. Buy me a drink, please. I think you've had enough. No, I guess I'll talk to the cook. Maybe the cook knows. Hello, cook. What do you want? I'm busy. I don't want anything from this horrible kitchen. How dare you? I put a lot of effort into cleaning this kitchen. My daily sweat and elbow grease keep this kitchen clean. Ew. Oh, just leave me alone. Okay, there's also... Wait, there's a ladder down. Where does this bring me? Hello. There's a sword cabinet. Break glass in case of emergency. You can also search these crates. I've searched so many of these crates, but I don't think I've ever found anything in them, really. I like how this one says you search the crate but find nothing. But the other one says you search the crate but find nothing of value. So these ones at least have something in there, but not valuable enough for me to be able to grab it, I guess. And here it says I can't reach that. I don't think there's anything in here for me right now. There's another sword cabinet, and... more crates? Anything? Nope, nothing. Okay, so... what exactly did he say? Ask Charlie, who can be found near the inn. Okay. Charlie! Charlie, yoo-hoo! There's Johnny the Beard. Where is Charlie? Charlie the Tramp. Oh, really? Charlie the Tramp? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Here we go. Spare some change, Gover. So, who are you? Charles E. Grampin at your service. Now, about that change you were going to give me. I'm looking for a man named Marley. Have you seen him? Ah, Marley, my cousin. He's always getting himself into trouble. Oh, really? Do you know where I could find him? It's been a while since I've seen him. Last I heard, he got caught in the middle of a robbery and had to flee the rock. Something to do with trying to steal a set of wizard's robes from the museum. Great, so I'm dealing with a criminal. I feel like we're dealing with all kinds of criminals in this quest. Afraid so. Marley is no stranger to the authorities. Knowing him, he's probably hanging out in Edgeville ruins till the attention dies down. I try there. Perfect, I'll go look for him. I do want to give this guy... Hold on. I wanna give him some spare change. Here you go. Thanks a lot. There you go. Don't I get a quest? Don't I get some sort of quest hint or something now? Huh? What do you mean? That wasn't why I asked you for money. I just need to eat. Yeah, I mean, I just wanted to give him something. Hey, Duke, hold on. Always pet the dog, guys. If you see a dog, he licks your hand in return. See, that's what you want. You know, you want some nice hand licking sometimes. Right, guys? Isn't that what we all want? Some nice hand licking? Alright, let's quickly move away from that subject and go to Below Ice Mountain. I need to recruit Marley. I can find him in the Edgeville ruins, a place I don't think I've been to yet. So if I were Edgeville, I would be on the edge of... Oh, there it is. Oh, I have been here. This is just... where I did all the furnacing. Is furnacing a word? I don't think it is. But let's head over to Edgeville and see if we can find the guy we need. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this. Like, having to like constantly turn this stuff off, I feel like it does ruin a bit of immersion. So I think I will disable it for now. But if we do spend a lot of time going into houses, then I can re-enable it. Because it's much more fun, I think, to have it with the camera. So that, you know, it doesn't like constantly click in and out. This feels a bit more immersive, I think. Marley, yoo-hoo, where are you? Are you in here by any chance? There's a man, another man, another man. These guys don't have names. Who needs names? So if I were Marley, I'd probably be hiding somewhere. Either on the outskirts or somewhere either up or down a building. Let's go up. A clan cup portal. What is a clan cup portal? The portal is not open on this world. Members thing. Okay, rather interesting. Don't know what it is, but... is there like a clan system, like a guild system in this game? I'm assuming there is something like it, right? And now having the roof removal is nice for a change, so... I guess what I'll do is I'll just have the thing open. I could like hot swap it back and forth. Because now it's easy to use it to search for Marley. Okay, Marley's gonna be in here, right? In this big... Soul Wars portal. What is this Soul Wars? There he is. There's Marley. Marley, yoo-hoo. I'm here. I'm here to talk to you. Hello. Hey there. Would you happen to be Marley? I just imagine we've gone up to pretty much every single person here just asking, hey, are you Marley? Hey, are you Marley? Hey, would you happen to be Marley? I could be. Depends on who's asking. If you're with the Verok City Guard, I had nothing to do with the robbery at the museum. I don't even know what I do with some wizard robes. No? What robbery? Wizard robes? Robbery? Sorry, pal. First I've heard of a robbery. Look, I am not here with the city guard. Willow sent me to find you. She needs your help. Willow? I'm afraid I don't recall a Willow. Are you sure? She said you were all pals. Nope, I'm sure. Only Willow I know is a type of tree. See, that's what I said. That's what I said. No, come back. Come back. I clicked, sorry. My apologies. I just walked away from you. I'm sorry. Look at all the woodcutting going on in the background. But then again, my memory is a bit hazy due to how hungry I am. You're too hungry to remember your friend? Yep, been a while since I had a nice hot meal. Would you like me to get you something to eat, so to help jog your memory? Oh, what a kind offer. I couldn't say no. Fine, I'll be back in a... Whoa. Hold your horses there, friend. I can't just eat anything. I have a very specific dietary requirement. Don't be like that. I don't want nothing fancy, just a steak sandwich from the Blue Moon Inn in Verok. Why don't you just go and get one then? Slight problem there, friend. I've been barred and the chef won't make me another one. Something about stealing from punters. I can't remember. Fine. If I go get you this sandwich, will you help Willow? Of course. Oh, by the way, don't bother with the bartender. Just talk to the chef. Trust me. Well, I mean, to be fair, we just kind of went over to the chef and we told him that we didn't want any of his stinky food. So maybe we too have been barred. Anyway, I'll be back momentarily with your sandwich. Alright. Let's go to the Blue Moon Inn and get this man his sandwich. The thing about these quests is they kind of are just fetch quests as well. You know, obviously I'm just kind of doing fetch quest things right now. But as long as you build everything around the quest well, you can make fetch quests rather interesting. You know, as long as the dialogue is fun and the setting is good and the walking isn't too extreme, fetch quests can be rather amusing. It's just that a lot of games don't want to put in the effort outside of just the fetching part that makes them have such a bad reputation in my mind. Alright, talk to the cook. What do you want? I am busy. I was wondering if you would be able to make me a steak sandwich. We don't get many food orders in here. Last person to order one of them was barred for thieving. Oh? No, it's for me. Really? No, it's for Marley. I knew it. I'm not making another meal for that thieving git. Clear off. Why would we say that? Why wouldn't we just be like, hey, a steak sandwich? Because that sounds delicious. I would like one. At least tell me why you hate him so much. I know what it's like, not knowing where your next meal is going to come from. So I let him eat here for free. The minute I turn my back, he's caught red-handed trying to pickpocket one of our patrons. We gave him the boot there and then. Well, fair enough, but it's just one sandwich. He's not even in Verok anymore. He's moved off to Edgeville. No chance, mate. It's the principle. I won't make food for such a low-class criminal. To be fair, I fully support his motion here because he's like, well, you know, the guy doesn't have anything to eat, so let me go and make him some free food, which is already something that he normally probably wouldn't do, but, you know, he was like, well, let me be nice and let me provide this guy with a meal. And then the kindness is repaid with the guy trying to steal something from the patrons in this very restaurant, potentially damaging both their wealth as well as reputation of this restaurant. That's not how you repay kindness. That's a jerk move. So it makes a lot of sense to me that he would not want to give us this thing just out of pure principle. Please, I really need Marley's help, and he'll only offer it if I get him a steak sandwich. Well, I suppose if I give you the recipe, you can make it yourself. Great, I can't imagine it's that hard to make. Watch your mouth. Making a steak sandwich is a delicate art. Sorry, of course it is. What's the recipe then? To start, you need to get some prime beef from a cow. The fields around Lumbridge are a great source. Cook it up, medium rare is perfect. Don't cook it for too long or you'll burn it. Then you take some bread. I recommend making it fresh. But to each their own. Slice it in half and slide the beautifully cooked beef between the two halves. And hey presto, you've got yourself a delicious, perfectly made steak sandwich. Wow, is that it? Some beef between a loaf of bread? It's harder to make than it sounds. Now get out of here before I whack you on for being so rude. Alright, so more progress has been made. And we now have, I need to recruit Marley from Edgeville Ruins. However, he wants me to bring him a steak sandwich before he agrees to help Willow. To make a sandwich, I'll need a knife, some bread, and some cooked meat. Alrighty then. I am pretty sure I actually have all of those in my bank because I made them earlier. So I think we can just very easily make this thing. Here we go. We have 1 cooked meat. We have 1 bread. And then we needed a knife. Now I don't think we have a knifey. No knifey here. So I guess we can probably pick those up at the general store. Hello, do you sell knives? A chisel, but not a knife. Well, there are some cooking ranges around here, and I reckon the guys next to the cooking range will sell that as well. And there's actually a cooking range right here. So does this guy maybe sell... Actually, this is a sword shop, isn't it? This is a sword shop. Wow, you can buy all the way up to adamant long swords here. They are so cheap, at least, you know, relative to my current level of money. Oh, I just kind of burned my meat deliberately. Didn't know that was possible, but I've learned something new, I guess. But I wasn't able to buy a knife here. Isn't it like a cooking supplies thing? Cooking supplies? Maybe a cooking tutor. Maybe that's what we need. Oh, the cooking tutor is all the way over in Lumbridge. But maybe that guy has a knife for us. You know what? We'll just check it out. We'll teleport to Lumbridge. And we will go check out the cooking tutor. Someone must possess a knife in this world. Hello, Bob. Do you have a knife for me? Nope, because this is the wrong shop. That's the axe shop. The cooking tutor. This guy, you have a knife for me. Hello. Hello there. Are you interested in hearing all about cooking? So, how can I train my cooking? The simplest thing to cook is raw meat or fish. Shrimp can be caught south of here to the east of Lumbridge Swamp. You could also ask a fishing tutor for a net if you have not got one. Alternatively, you could acquire some raw beef or chicken. You can bring cows and chickens north of here. Go over the bridge and then follow the path north. You can't miss them. When you have a full inventory of meat or fish, find a range, look for this icon on your minimap. Please, someone provide me with a knife. Just a knife. It shouldn't be that difficult, should it? I just want to buy cooking supplies. Come on, man. Oh, oh, oh. The Lumbridge General Store does sell a nice knife. Here we go. It's mine. Now I will go pick up another bit of meat from the bank, and then we will move. Well, actually, we can probably then create our thing ourselves, right? So, 1 second. I'm assuming we use a knife on the bread. You need some cooked meat to make a sandwich. Oh, I thought we'd have to cut it first and then apply the cooked version or the cut version to the meat. But I guess we just do everything in one go. Here we go. 1 more cooked meat. Then we use the knife on the bread. And we have a steak sandwich. There we go. We put the knife back in here. And we now go over back to the guy. Give him his sandwich. And then I guess we can go back over to Willow. Oh, wait, there's something here. I guess we'll do this before we talk to him for the sandwich. You want to play a game of pinball, EK? Yes, pinball is fun. Okay, how does this work? You poke 10 flashing pillars, right? You not poke other pillars, right? Okay, you play now. Wait, what? This one is flashing, right? Wait, what? How is it? Aren't they all flashing? The score has been reset. Hold on, what? Is it just the ones that have the circle thing around them? Is that? I guess that's it. So this one, this one, this one. Okay, this seems easy enough. So I actually heard some interesting information about these minigames that I wasn't aware of. But apparently these initially came in as anti-botting measures because bots would not be able to solve these back in the day. And, you know, they had punishment for failing them. So you had to do them, otherwise you would be punished. And, you know, they're made rather easy so that players can do them without too much of a problem. We now leave the game area. It's actually done. Okay, cool. I want to talk to these guys though, but let me finish my point. So they apparently kept them around because people liked them. So like the charming ones stayed around, and now they just added some rewards. They removed the, you know, the punishment for failing them, and other kind of just like fun mini games that you can do, which seemingly are also fairly rewarding. So I'll just keep doing them for a while at least. And yeah, I thought it was quite fun to learn that they were actually initially anti-botting measures. So we have Tilt and Flipper. So I'm free to go right now. You get going, we get break now. Okay, have a nice break. Okay, same dialogue on him. Okay, cool. Let's use the cave exit. I'm hoping we get back to where we were. There we go. And we get 5 rubies. And they are worth 3.7k. That is some decent money. Alright, Marley, we're back. We have your sandwich. These guys just working hard here. Hey, Marley, I've managed to get you your steak sandwich. Ah, just in time for my afternoon snack. Pass it over. There you go. You give the steak sandwich to Marley. Alright, now let me talk to you again. Ah, not quite as good as usual, but it hit the spot. Are you finally done? Yes, sir, I am. I'll honor my side of the deal and head off to find Willow. Finally, you can find her on the west side of Ice Mountain. Excellent, I'll be on my way then. Well, that's everyone. I guess I head off to the entrance on the west side of Ice Mountain. Right, back to the quest again. And it says, I spoke with Burntof, Czechal and Marley. It took some convincing, but they've all agreed to work with Willow again. I should meet up with all of them at the entrance to the ancient ruins on the west side of Ice Mountain. So I'm kind of curious now. It's not part of a chain, is it? No, it's standalone. So I'm curious to see how long this quest is, because obviously we've been going for a fair amount of time now, and I would imagine we are closing in on the end of the quest, but I'm a bit curious to see whether we go into Ice Mountain and whether there's more in Ice Mountain. And also if Ice Mountain is something a bit like the Runecraft mine thing that I unlocked, where I, you know, unlock a new playable area that I then need for a specific skill. I'm hoping we get to unlock something cool, like maybe like a mining area or something where we can kind of efficiently get certain nodes, something like that. So yeah, I'm really curious to see how this progresses from this point forward. So I'll see you guys over back at Willow. Alright, here we go. We have Czechal, we have Marley, we have Willow, and we have Burntof all over here at the entrance to this pretty cool looking cave. So let's have a bit of a chat. Can we talk to the other guys as well? Can we talk to Czechal, for example? Mr. Muscle? Do you think you'll be able to handle all these rocks? Should not be a problem. The challenge is easy for a strong man. I wish I could help. Do not worry, my friend. If you stay dedicated and keep working every day, you'll be able to achieve anything you dream of. Thanks, Czechal. I will. Guys, word to live by. One last thing. Be careful when we go inside. You never know what will happen. What about you, Marley? Hello again, Marley. Ah, my new favorite chef. Have you got another sandwich for me? No. Whoa, all right there. Calm down. Was only a joke. I don't find being your errand boy very funny. You need to lighten up a little, my friend. Alright, and finally, let's talk to Burntof. Does he still hiccup all over the place? Is he still drunk? You managed to make your way over the ruins then? Over to the ruins? Yes, I did. Why is that such a surprise? I thought you would pass out on your way. Dwarves have a very good sense of direction, and we can hold our beer very well. Are you sure you'll be able to handle the dynamite in your current state? Ha! I could blow this rubble away with one hand and my eyes closed. Alright then, let's talk to Willow. Here we go. That's everyone gathered. Interesting company for an archaeologist to keep. How many archaeologists do you actually know? Well, exactly. So who are you to judge? Anyway, we're all here and ready to break in. Excavate the entrance. Are you ready? Who knows what's inside the ruins? Yes. I'm ready as I'll ever be. Let's head in. Here we go. Let's blow it up. Do we get a bit of a cutscene? Right, that's everyone gathered. Thank you, EK, for all your help. Oh, it was no pro... Okay, everyone, we've wasted enough time. Let's crack this door open. Burntof, you're up. Try not to blow the entire mountain up this time. Yes, ma'am. Let's get this rock out the way. Here we go. He's like strolling over in his old drunken state. Just got to place this here. Little bit of dynamite here. And there we go. Now we light the fuse. What are you doing standing there? What do you mean? Everyone's ran for cover, lad. You best do the same. Wait, what? Clock's ticking, lad. Ah! Hey, that's me yelling. Shh, shh. Kaboom! Don't blow up the entire mountain, please. I'd like to go in there. I want to know what's in there. Blooming egg Burntof. That was a tad too explosive, I think. My ears are still ringing. Quit your moaning. It did the job, didn't it? He's right. The rock's been broken up. Czechal, it's your turn. Of course, madam. I will get to work. I mean, to be fair, you could just climb over this. Really, it's not a big deal. Like, step on this thing, that thing, this thing. Go over. But here we go. Czechal, show us your muscles. Bam! There we go. There we go. One by one. Big muscles. Czechal sets to work clearing out the rubble. The work is done, Willow. My apologies if it took too long. Don't be sorry, Czechal. You gotta put those muscles to use somehow. Oh, see, this sounds derogatory. You know, like, you know, you gotta put those muscles to use somehow, because otherwise they'd be useless, right? No, man. You know, I respect you for being ripped as fuck. Alright, Marley, in you go. Let us know if you find anything. Right, in I go. Wish me luck, EK. Try not to die. I want to join him. Oh, we get to see him. Right, let's see what hidden surprises you have in store for me. Is he like the trap expert or something? That would have been nasty. Is that it? I thought this place would be better protected. Now to disarm it. Maybe this will work? That got it. Alright guys, it's safe to come in, I think. Alright, let's head in. Let's go. Wow, this place is amazing. I can't believe this was hidden away. I wonder how long it's been left untouched for. You're impressed? There's nothing here but dust and fallen rocks. You don't find it exciting? As an archaeologist, I thought you guys would be thrilled at this discovery. Thrilled? What's that to be excited about? I don't see any gold, diamonds, rare gems, or piles of lost treasure. It's not about the money though, right? We've potentially discovered the long-lost ruins of an ancient civilization. Of course it's about the money. It's always been about the money, you fool. I don't understand. We're not a team of archaeologists, you idiot. We're grave robbers looking for their next score. This entire time, you've just been using me to help break into these ruins in hopes of finding someone else's treasures? Yep, and you were surprisingly easy to convince. I'll admit, you have been a tremendous help, PK. But your usefulness has come to an end, I'm afraid. I can't simply let you leave. Why not? I can't risk you running to the authorities and telling them about our little gang. We're wanted in quite a few large cities across Gillinor. I'm afraid this is the end of the road for you, EK. This ruin is about to become your tomb. Whoops. What was that noise? Wasn't me. Oh, what's happening? Oh, Willow 2 thinks the exact same thing. It feels like the quaking has finally stopped. Oh, but some sort of golem. Holy Zamorak, what's that thing? Czechal, take it down. I'm a muscle man, not a fighter. I think we should get out of here, Willow. You're right, Marley. Burntof, we're leaving. I can't believe they ran so quickly. I suppose I should take care of this thing. Alright, here we go. The first, like, proper quest boss fight. Not that it's going to be too difficult, I reckon. Oh, actually, an ancient... Wait, what? Whoa, 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 wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Wait, what? Recommended. Combat level 15. What? This guy just completely demolished me. Inside the ancient ruins, Willow revealed herself to be a grave robber rather than an archaeologist. She tried to kill me, but was interrupted by an ancient guardian activating. Willow and her crew fled, leaving me with the ancient guardian. I'll need to return to the ancient ruins and defeat it. The entrance is on the west side of Ice Mountain. So guys, how am I supposed to defeat this guy? A dangerous foe lurks within the ruins. Are you sure you wish to enter? Yes. Let me just take a bit of a peek. Oh, he just immediately aggroes me. Examine him? Like how strong is he? How strong is he? Will he just hit me for 5 again, or was it just like a very lucky hit or something? Okay, he seems to be impervious to my attacks, really. I don't think I can really hit him. Yeah. Maybe I'll need to go in with some magic or something, because this guy doesn't take any damage. Alright, so change of approach. I picked up my mage magic gear. We are wearing the black robe, the black shirt. We are wearing the staff of air. Still the iron kite shield and the blue wizard hat, because, you know, I wanted to grab the blue one because that's the new one and it looks kind of funny. So what I was thinking, and I don't know if it holds any truth, but I picked up the air staff because I'm going to be casting the wind strike, and I'm going to assume that there is a reason as to why there's an air staff and a fire staff and an earth staff and those kind of things. I'm going to assume that it is going to boost the damage of an air ability when I'm using the air staff. That would make some sense to me. Also, what I've done is I've picked up a bit of salmon, so we can eat something during the fight. It's going to recover 9 hit points, which is quite a fair amount. And then we have the wizard's mind bomb. I picked up 2. And it's going to give us +2 magic, so even more damage. So let's hope we can take it out using this. So I'm going to pop the wizard's mind bomb. And I'm going to head in over here and see if I can properly damage him now. Alright, here we go. Let's start hitting him. That's 1. 1. Okay, I mean, this is... Oh, this is actually okay. This is more than okay. Oh, that's not more than okay. Hold on. Woo! Did I eat something? So I was just reading a comment, by the way, as I was picking this stuff up. Someone told me that I can't attack mobs by like left clicking them if they're high level to me, to prevent accidentally aggroing high level mobs, and I can turn that off. I'm hitting 8. Oh my god, I'm hitting so much. Oh, whoa. Eat. Here we go. Quickly attack him again. Let's eat another one just to be sure. And we attack him a couple more times and we should be done. Guys, I'm happy because, you know, I had to use my brain a little bit and I had to figure out a way to deal with this guy. And this was really cool. This really made me happy to think of a strat and have it work. That's really fun. That monster showed up at the perfect time. I would have been toast if Willow and her gang had their chance to attack. I mean, to be fair, I feel like I've had a better chance of just killing them instead of killing this guy, but sure. Speaking of which, maybe they left something behind I can salvage some kind of reward from. Looks like Willow left a bag behind. Maybe there's something in it I could take. You rummage through Willow's bag. You find a pile of coins. Those will do nicely. What was that noise? Please don't be another rock monster. What the? Bless my beard. Wait, did we help him out by killing that guardian thing? You have completed Below Ice Mountain. You are awarded 1 quest point, 2,000 coins, access to the ruins of Camdozaal. Alright. No further experience, but that is fine. I can investigate this a little bit more. You've already looted Willow's bag. It's now empty. Carelessly dropped on the floor. So there is more stuff to explore now. Oh, wow! Did we just unlock this entire area by completing this quest? No, I don't know what's in this area. I don't know if we care about this area. There's a mining area. There's an anvil. Is there also a furnace here? Alright, a lot of stuff to potentially explore. Let's talk to Romarno. Wow, honestly, I didn't expect to see a dwarf in these ruins. I can't believe it. Yeah, exactly. It's been so long since I've heard another person's voice. How did you find me? To be honest, it was all a bit of an accident. What do you mean? There was a gang of, well, I thought were archeologists, but it turned out they were grave robbers. I helped them clear the entrance to these ruins, and we worked our way inside, only to wake up a monster. They ran off and left me to defeat it. That wasn't a monster. Well, it looked menacing enough. That was one of the guardians of this once great city. City? Yes, Camdozaal, of the Imkando dwarves. These halls once bustled with life, but that was a long time ago. I'm the only one left now. The name's Romarno. Well, Romarno, I'm EK, and you have me at a loss for words. I'd never even imagined there would be a whole city down here. Not much of a city anymore, I suppose. I guess I didn't help with that. Sorry about breaking into your home and killing your guardian. We have plenty more, no real harm done. That said, I do think I might have a way for you to make up for it. There'll likely be something in it for you as well. My workshop is just north of here. Meet me there and we'll talk further. Romarno departs for his workshop. You know what? I was going to end the video here, but let's do a little bit of quick exploring. So his workshop is up north. What is this? There's all kinds of mining stuff. Alright, Romarno is right here. Let's talk to him. Hello again. Ike, you made it. So, tell me about this proposal of yours. Camdozaal is a shadow of what it once was. We Imcano dwarves were the finest artisans in the world, but now I am all that remains. Today, you'll only find echoes of the once great city. But that which was once great can still be great again. We Imcano dwarves know better than most. There is hope for the future of Camdozaal, but I need help. Guys, I feel like my reading today is just bad, okay? Like, I'm messing so many sentences up. What do you need? We have a sacred forge. You will find none other like it in all the world. Some of the greatest weapons of legend started life here. The forge could be the key to Camdozaal's future, but it's going out. If it does, I fear it will never be lit again. I can no longer gather the fuel it needs, but perhaps you can. Fuel? A baronite. You'll only find it in these ruins. If you can gather some for me, I can use it to keep the forge lit. In return, I'll let you take what you want from our great vault. I no longer have use for anything in the vault. Besides, material possessions mean nothing compared to the fire of the sacred forge. So I find baronite in the ruins and bring it to you? Doesn't sound too difficult. Where should I start? Any way you like. The ruins are filled with baronite, so anything you do here should yield some. If you need more information on specific things you can do, just let me know. So, what happens to the other Imcano dwarves? It's a tough tale to tell. Even though it's been many years since the last of my kin died out, the memory is still fresh. You don't have to tell me if the memory is too much. No, I will. The legacy of my kin must live on. As you can see around you, Camdozaal was once a great city, alive with the hum of activity. We dug deep into the mountain and reaped the rewards. Our methods would often differ from other dwarves, whereas they just used traditional smithing techniques, we would combine them with magic as well. Alas, that was ultimately our undoing. We learned of a horde of barbarians pillaging across the lands, hunting down and killing anyone who dared use magic. We underestimated them. We believed our weapons would be enough to keep us safe. We were wrong. The barbarians brought ruin upon Camdozaal. Most of my kind died as the city collapsed around them. Only a few of us survived until the end. Now, only I remain. The world has changed a lot, Romarno. Magic is practiced freely. Those barbarians failed to wipe it from Gielinor. I'm glad I didn't win, I suppose, but it doesn't change much for me. I am still the last Imcano dwarf. I'm sorry, Romarno. I will do my best to help ensure the legacy of your kin lives on. Thank you, Ike. That gives me some hope. If you have any more questions, do not hesitate to ask. So, what can I do here? As you can see, Camdozaal isn't the city it once was. That said, there are still a few things around here that might interest you. There's the Golem Workshop, the Baronite Mine, and the Offering Altar. So tell me more about the workshop. You'll find it to the east. It was once the forefront of our technological advances. Sadly, it was also one of the major factors that led to our doom. What were you doing there? Camdozaal was built upon the ruins of an older civilization. Little trace of them remained by the time we arrived. However, when we built the city, ancient golems were discovered. These golems were very crude. They were mostly made from clay of all things. We used our advanced smithing knowledge to improve their form. Eventually, we were able to get them working again. We kept pushing with the golems. Many of them we imbued with magical energies. We started with mind and body energy, but eventually moved on to chaos as well. Alas, the influence of chaos had grave results. We lost control of many. Those that became corrupt had to be locked away, but by then it was already too late. The barbarians had learned of our experimentation and were determined to destroy all traces of it. Ironically, locking them away meant the golems were among the few things to survive the barbarians. If you fancy a bit of combat, you might want to go take a look. They're largely made of baronite now, so they're a good source of the stuff. Their cores are also very interesting. Apparently the dwarves of the Golem Workshop once used old cores to craft runes. Maybe you could do the same. So what about the Baronite Mine? You'll find it to the northwest. Unsurprisingly, it's the best place to find baronite in the city. At one time, our miners would work all through the day there to gather the baronite needed to power the sacred forge. That was a long time ago. If you're lucky, you might find other things while mining there. We were not the first to build a home beneath this mountain. Sometimes traces of an older civilization can be found. What kind of traces? You might find some ancient relics encased within baronite. If you do, you can use the anvils here to crack open the deposits. The relics are of no interest to me. Maybe some of your race would find them interesting. So what about the offering altar? You'll find it to the southwest. It's not something that ever interested me, but most of my kind were followers of Saradomin, the god of order and wisdom. Many of my kin would visit the altar to make offerings in his name. First, they'd catch some fish from nearby reservoir. Next, they'd ritually prepare them at tables by the altar. Finally, they'd use the altar to offer the fish. There's plenty of baronite to be found within the reservoir, so it might be worth checking out. Be warned though, a worshipping god never did my kind any good. Let's talk about something else. Is there anything else to talk about here? Very well. Can I use the forge? I'm afraid not. The sacred forge is like none other in existence. Only an Camdozaal dwarf could use it correctly. What makes it so special? Truth be told, I don't fully know. It's far older than I am. It was supposedly built in the earliest days of the city. What I do know is that it's been imbued with powerful magic. Some said that of the gods themselves. The forge powers the entire city, or what's left of it at least. I've been doing my best to keep it lit over the years. It's not a job I'm capable of anymore though. That's why I'm hoping you can help. Bring me any baronite you find. In return, I can channel enough power from the forge into the city, or even open the Great Vault. What will powering the city do? From what I can tell, my ancestors linked the forge to the entire city. It is truly the heart of this place. From it, I can channel any baronite you have into empowering different aspects of the city. What will that do? The Sacred Forge is a strange beast, but with its arcane power, you'll see an improvement to the various activities you can do in the city. What? Would you like to take a look? Yeah, sure. Please. Ooh! Is this place like a farming place that I can upgrade? Like I can upgrade my ability to farm here? Dude, this is fun! So buy a fishing buff, a permanent 10% buff to your chance of catching fish in Camdozaal, a 10% buff of your chance of preparing fish, a defense buff, a mining buff, rare item buff, 1 hour of boosted buffs to all the activities. Dude, if this also levels my mining, I might go a bit hammier, guys. This sounds rather interesting to me. Okay, I think we're almost done with the dialogue. I wanna talk to him, okay? I wanna talk to him a little bit more. So, can I use the forge? And he will then say, I can't, but then he's gonna talk about the Great Vault. There we go. What is the Great Vault? It's one of the many marvels of this city. We used it to store our greatest creations along with our most interesting finds. Of course, I have no use for those treasures myself. I'd happily give them up to keep the Sacred Forge alive. Now be warned, I won't be able to channel much power into the vault. I can't afford to waste too much baronite. You'll only have a limited amount of time in there. Not only that, but there's an automatic security system that activates if power to the vault is lost. If that happens, you'll be removed. I imagine any treasures would be lost as well. So is it like a thing I get sent into and I can get some loot, but I need to make sure I get out before I lose my loot? How much baronite do you need to power it? For a minute, I suppose 750 baronite shards should do the trick. If you do go in, I suggest heading to the back first. That's where the most valuable things are kept. Is there anything else you wanted to talk about? Alright, I'm pretty sure I've talked about everything here. And I really do want to go explore this place, but I feel like my recording is already way too long and this video is probably going to be pushing past well over an hour. So I'm going to be ending the video here and I'll probably explore this place a little bit more in the next video. So thank you so much for watching. I'm going to take a bit of a break. Hope you all have a wonderful day and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.